creating survivors. Extending the space here. I can. It's not only 2 spaces I can move. I can move up to 3 because I can do the same thing I did on this side, where this wall, because it's not um, load bearing. I can make this wall. I can go inside one. This here is load bearing. So this guy. That's load bearing. There goes 40 steel. Same thing on this side. So I place a junction box here, and this is part of the wall that blocks the zombies. So that's why that thing is there. What I wanted is here. And there's a lot of blocks there that don't need to be there. That's when I blocked that front there. Remember the porch here, and then I put a bunch of blocks in front of it. There was even a spike here, and I thought that I had somehow gotten all the way outside, but no. So I destroyed that block above so that I could find the place where the pillar is, which is this one. This guy here, that's the pillar. And then this one, I can move it back once as well. And do the same trick. Right? This is the wall, and this is the walkway where the zombies that divide the passage from the zombies from my wall. So you can see my wall there. Close that. So yeah, so this guy comes all the way. This is the last empty space. Well, let's break it. See, but I can move back one as long as I keep it too high. I still have only 3 spaces because this guy here cannot be occupied unless I keep it forward. Then I could move all the way here. But 3 spaces here and 3 spaces here, that's enough. So I have to wire everything here. And since I do, I'm gonna I'm not gonna use the wire relay, and I'm not gonna keep it that deep. One of the reasons I kept that deep is so it could cross the ditch without appearing. But the ditch is not that deep anymore, and the junction box block doesn't show the wire anyway. So if I am going to go 2 blocks aha. Yeah, that's the same as that corner there. This guy suits. This is not actually the support block. The support block is outside. I don't reach it from there. So, but regardless, I think I can then, sure, fill that in. Put that. This is gonna be concrete. So I'm gonna make this the junction box. And can get this guy here, connect this guy. Yeah, so the last one is there to get to the turret. So what I did on this side is place this right next to the pillar. And I can do the same thing here, really. Yeah, see? There's a corridor there. So I place a junction box here. I'm gonna take it here. Connect there. Okay. And this connection here is incorrect. This connection is incorrect. It's actually from here. And then I didn't need two, right? So let's do that already. Okay, so that would be the recessed wall. And I'll take that from here and connect there. Yeah, this is gonna change, so I'm thinking whether I might like move this wall back as well once I change the porch. Probably. Because the idea here was making the wall double to prevent zombies from coming here. But when I remove the connection from this floor to the floor above, as long as I'm on the floor above, the zombies don't come through here, so I don't need double walls. And it's more convenient if I moved everything forward. Okay. Well, let me get this guy here. Ah, no, never mind. So there are two things here to consider. suppose I can use the auger. Collapse anyway. Can pick this relay. It's not gonna be useful. Now first, the thing was very deep. That makes it hard to do maintenance on it. Oh, there's a lot more outside. Okay guys, I'm gonna deal with the Ravenhearst and I'll be back. Alright. I'm a little bit disgruntled, but that's fine. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this block will be covered. I want to see if I cannot just make it... Move it one back. Move it one back. So I want to see if I cannot place this guy here. In fact, this one. There. It's connected there. So same thing there. I don't have any of the wood fences. I have to make a bunch of them. Oh, that's outside the range of the land claim block. I did want to move the land claim block anyway. So I wonder what's that iron for? From strong feeling it's not something I intended. Very strong feeling. I'm hungry. So I do need to craft. Right. Do I have a land claim block? Because I had made extras. Yeah, I'm gonna need 4. Let's drop this junk food here. There are empty cans here. Yeah, that's fine. I will be sorely disappointed if that block cannot be painted. Stop destroying my things. It's a stupid... Top of everything else, it's a screamer. So stupid. There's another one. You had to run on top of my spikes, did you? She's alive. No, she isn't. Yeah, there was some damage. Soil here. Oh, that's not the soil, that's the... That's the bars. I placed them wrong here, but yeah. And I don't have the turrets working at the moment. Though I can have... There's no reason for the turrets not to be working. There. So where were we? Yeah, crafting land claim blocks. Let's grab one. When time comes to get more, I'll get more. It's damage to me, but the game's not letting me do anything about it. So I'm gonna pick that up. We'll need that. So instead of being very deep, it's gonna be there. Just one block below surface. Now let me get this one wired. I have these guys here, not on me. I'm pretty sure I must have more. Now this guy will wire this guy and this guy. And there's no wire, so it shouldn't show up. I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna do the same on all of them. skip that here and this here. That's gonna be faster. One, two. And I do need defenses. Yeah, let's get defenses. Defense! Just not that kind of defense, this one. I'm gonna make a lot more of them. Alright, it's favorite. $28 only. Yeah, sure, make 28. Okay. So this guy here is wired to the guy that is not here yet. And this guy here is wired to here. Now it's easier to do this because the thing is not as deep, so I don't need to go down, stuff like that. In fact, I should have just made everything this level and just made from here to here go up. It was stupid to dig everything at that depth. But, yeah. Sometimes you do stupid things. And I dug, well, I dig holes like this everywhere. It just makes it harder. But suppose at least I won't need the... I will need the plates to cover them up. One thing I wanted to do, and I did have a lot of turret platforms, and I should have spotlights. I need at least one more. Duct tape and headlights, so it's 2 duct tape on the 1 headlight. Right, I'm not gonna do that right now, I can pick that up later. So let's consider this guy is aligned with the walkway. This guy is aligned with the entrance, which happens to be the pillar as well. So it's not related to the base, is not the same thing. So base does have like some incongruities. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. If I were to have 14 blocks here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'll have a spotlight here. Which seems a pretty stupid place to place a spotlight. I think a spotlight here, right on top of the of the wire. That would be the perfect one. Not the wire, the barbed wire fence. Yeah, that. So if I place that guy there, and I place the spotlight here, and then this is the same thing. I align with the spotlights, align with this guy. Place it here, and place it here. Now all of that is because this junction box will also power these two. So okay, this still has to be set. So pick that. Come on, pick it up. If I press the right key, it helps. Then that goes there. I grab it from here to here. That goes there. And then this one powers this guy. Close that. Close another one. Is there a hole there? Yes. No, that one's fine. And this guy. This guy's closer. Okay, that's all the orange pen block is inside. Might not need the other ones. Let's place this guy here. And here I need a wood fence. noticed that the terrain was above. It should be. Let's cover these guys. Here. 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 Now I think, yeah, this one's still not ready. So I'm going to place a land claim block. Should cover everything I need. Let's just do the picking up and etc. And that's there. Yeah, I started to rewire that, and then I decided that I wanted to use these guys here. So that was the last one that was wired. Did I place a junction box on this one? Did. Come on. Gravel here. Okay, I also need a dig here, a line here, and a line here. Yes. Interestingly, the turret is actually going to be here. The platform, not the turret. So better break that. Cover that, cover that. So that's 2 blocks height. This guy will go here. Let's also take the opportunity to place the last spotlights. So the junction box is here. I wanted to do this, not pick the stupid worm. Okay. And the last turret is here instead of there. It's actually the same spot of the turret on the other side. Let's do all the wiring. here. This junction box is going to connect to that one. And to that junction box. Here. And this one connects to both of these turrets. This guy here will connect here, which conveniently will bring these spotlights up. And now we can see all the spotlights. So the exterior light is okay-ish. I definitely need interior lights. I want to make the iron bars have to go out further. It could use a turret in the middle, couldn't it? The only problem is there's no middle because it's even numbered. I think this turret probably should be 2 blocks to this side, aligned with this pillar instead of the walkway. And this gives enough coverage here, and that will put more light in the middle. So what needs to happen here is that I need light inside for close to the wall. So you can see that the wall itself is getting light. In fact, we have shadows from the turrets. More on this side than this side. It's brighter here, probably because there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versus 3 here. Yeah, that spotlight really should be 2 spots to the side. The problem is that 2 spots to the side is right here. It's not a big of a problem. Not at all. I can pick the spotlight. And I cannot pick the stupid turret. Yeah, so electrical devices have a special property. Electrical devices are special, basically. And they have this pickup option on the menu. So when the guy created this class here, he could have added that option as well. It's pretty standard how all the classes that have this menu do it. It's the same thing in all of them. No, not that. And all of them, the way they bring a dial, it's the same. Now, on the other hand, I would break this guy here. And place earth there. Yeah. Is this truly aligned? Yes, it is. This doesn't seem quite to be the center. Well, the double doors are there, yeah. It's centered. Still not as much light as I thought I would get. But I think it's a better position. Now, unfortunately, that also requires me to do the same on the other side, and I don't have any. Yeah, I cannot pick this up. Yeah, the light here is fine. The land claim blocks. That one's supposed to go here on the ground. So let's hope I did everything right. That is going to be the last one. Land can block. So this guy needs to move 2 to the side. So 1, 2, a line here. I can pick this guy. This goes to the ground like this. The spotlight comes here. And of course, I have closed this already. There and there. And then the forest ground goes here. Getting this stuff. But notice that it's the ground is going up. Yeah, the ground here is fine. So these are the spotlights. And we should test the spotlights. I need a new bat. This one is not gonna last the next horde. And every one of them is into the ground. Nicely. let's get some light back here. Now we need to do more work. Let's do this. We're gonna remove this guy because this wire in the middle of nothing, it's annoying as hell. Gonna place a switch here. This switch is gonna be wired from this guy. And then it's gonna connect to this junction box, and this junction box is already connected down here. So that has power. So what we're gonna do now is that's here, right? I didn't place the wood fence. Is this one? It is. I should get more wood fences as well. Not gonna fish. The fish foods are fishing would be good for survival, but it's not a particularly good food. And you cannot survive on fish because the fishing weights don't come that easily. They don't come that easily. You see it's covered in the corner there. Yeah. Now, anyway, we can dig here. I'm gonna dig 2 blocks deep. I'm gonna come here. We'll change that thing there. I'm gonna connect it here. Okay, there's black. I connect, and then there's nothing. And then I do the same thing everywhere. Do I go everywhere? Yes, I go everywhere. Because I want to connect to the electric poles everywhere. Done that. Let's do this one. Then this one. I think I'm gonna connect here. I hope I have the count right. This can be close here. And that's the last one. Um, let's wire them in this direction. Did I grab the... No. This is not wired yet. This is not wired yet. This is wired. This one is going to connect to that fence. And yeah, all my fence is lost there. All my electrical wiring was lost. Well, not all of it, because it was wired down in the basement. Everything was wired. It's just outside that things were not wired. You can see that all of these electric fences, none of them is wired. Most curious, most curious. No, it's powered now. I'm gonna do this again because I'm not sure I picked the power from the right junction box. This one goes here. That guy goes there. Yes, this is the closest one. So this guy is connected. This guy goes in two directions. It goes to that one. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it's that guy there. Yeah. Now this guy here connects there. This guy here connects to the next one. This guy connects to that one. That guy connects to this guy, this guy, this guy, I think. Yeah. And then seems closer. So we can walk around. Should I check both fences in the middle? So it feels like I only checked one of them, no? There, it's fine. There's power, power, power. Power, power. Power. Okay. So everything is powered. Now let's copy rotation here. There are two tests I want to perform. So I'm gonna switch this off. Let's also pick the paintbrush. And hopefully I'm done with the digging. Stone, sand, nails, iron. These are off. Well, need to take things off. I don't have space in my inventory. Yeah, this is almost off. That means those on the other ones are not off that long. It's good. Anyway, I got the paintbrush. I have to get the paint. Should be enough. Let's go in the opposite order. So this is off. Now I only need to check the corners. The ones that provide electricity to the rest. Just to make sure none of them got wired on the other circuit. And none of them did. I'll place this here. And let me copy this rotation. Yeah. I don't need to wire, I need to paint. And I want these rebar frames so I can flatten the terrain like that. I'm gonna select, turn off creative menu. Debug menu is off, yeah. Gonna select the gravel thing, not the dead grass. I also wanted to see if there is poured concrete here, right? Maybe drop ceiling too. Yeah, no poured concrete available. Wood black, perhaps? No, don't really like that. I'm gonna try the drop ceiling. That's not what I'm here for right now. Gravel. So I'm gonna paint these two, and it's morning. I'm fact, it will help if these guys were on the ground, so they could place these guys around them. Paint this stuff. Wish this could be painted. Oh, I forgot to close. So, yeah, frames will have to come at later. Yeah, these are definitely not going to be enough. Yellow day. Horde Knight's approaching. Let's see if I can get everything that I wanted done. Now, another thing is getting some points. So on archery, I really don't care for these two. Just not my thing. I did get automatic weapons all the way up. I do want Deadeye and Gunslinger. Run and gun is interesting, but I'm not feeling the need for that. So this might help with Fortnite, and I would like to go around with a Magnum or something like that. I think it would be pretty fun. Deep Cuts is interesting. Deep Cuts is interesting. I'm using the baseball bat, but the katana, it's so fast that it's an incredibly effective weapon. But I was thinking of getting this guy here because I do a lot of this. On the other hand, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. When I do the charging bow thing, it's usually not against one of the ferals. And that's the ones that it would be worth doing this thing. The fact that from level 3 on I take less damage, that's very interesting. That's very interesting. Now here I don't really need anything else. Intrinsic immunity maybe. My charismatic nature is useless on single player. Defense, yeah. Now armor might be interesting. Cardio, yeah. Cardio is kind of, yeah. Even sneak movement might be interesting. But really, I'm about the point where I have everything I need. I'm really just picking extras, you know? And that means I will get the sorcery mod on so that I have more things to spend my points on. The sorcery mod is very interesting because it's not an STX mod, it's all XML, and it's amazing what the guy did. It's to leave one speechless, really. Yeah, that's out of leads already. Let's close this one here then. Now let's see. 3 turrets here, and here there's 1, 2, 3, 4 turrets that have not been. Yeah. So 7 times 428, and then there are others. There are others. Now, I don't have a lot of nails on me. I don't believe there's any. Well, there are nails here. So go here and get the wood fence. It's gonna be at least 28, so I'm gonna make 15. Yeah, 15. Junction box. I'm finished. I think I am. Not using this for now. Wire relay. I'm not gonna have much use for wire relay. Seems I got some ammunition from a zombie somewhere along the way. I need a little bit more. How's the paint? Oh, I have plenty of paint. Oh, these are the light bulbs, not the simple lights. The simple lights are here. Okay. What I do need to figure out, that's not this episode, just doing this to let the game do its thing a little longer. It's how I'm gonna put a light here, because you can see that the iron bar is connected to the side of that thing, so I cannot place a light there. What I might do is get a centered pole. If we had the chain link fence post, that would be so convenient. I was thinking of, yeah. I could do, let's see if I have this pole centered. So it's time to go outside and do more stuff, but it's not gonna be needed, probably. Keep these because the zombies keep destroying it. I have a normal pole. I mean, these ones can be from here. No, I want the centered pole. Like this. I'm not gonna use the center brick center pole, no. Because after all, it's brick. I wonder if there is a centered pole here. It's a normal pole, not a centered one. This I use for mining, that's right. You know what? I might keep these. I might start doing this, the thing that we saw on that POI, that ancient tomb POI. But anyway, I'm gonna need pole, wet concrete pole, centered, and I think I only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I only need one on each side, and then I'm gonna hang a simple light at the end. And I'll have to wire that, and I just placed everything, all my wiring stuff outside. You're destroying my spikes, lady. Get out of there. You're on top of my spikes. Get out. And she goes back there. Unbelievable. Okay, let's do this. Copy rotation here. Cover. Paint. Paint. There's nothing here, so just cover it. Cover, cover. Cover, cover. Paint. Paint. Cover. Cover. Paint. Paint. Is everything there? Yes. Cover. Cover. Yeah. So cover. And then paint, paint, paint. Paint, 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 paint. I don't need to cover anything else. So let me get this. Everything here looks fine. No wedges being covered. Yeah. No wedges being covered there. This doesn't look fine. It's ground is lower than it's supposed to be. Maybe it's damage. As far as I can tell, it's not damaged, but it's clearly lower. Better. Other side. Side seems fine, which means probably this one that is lower. Yeah. Let's do this before placing the wood plates. Another dog. I wonder if it's one of the screamer dogs that is just late to the party. Cover. Or it could be the next Ravenhearst. It is. Yeah, let's go because they're gonna destroy the thing. So, I guess this is gonna be all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.